Good evening and welcome. The Mustangs Valorant team going up against the Nighthawks, the Nova Nighthawks, here tonight in our season closer. Week 7 of the regular season is here. Just last night, the Mustangs Overwatch 2 team made history as the first team to go perfect, 7-0. And while this Valorant team cannot have a perfect season here tonight, they can have a winning one, currently sitting 3-3 as they go up against the 4-2 Nighthawks. These two teams looking to get better seeds in the playoffs. I don't think the Mustangs are necessarily fighting for a spot at this point, but definitely on the precipice of one indeed. Both these teams getting things ready to go here. I can tell you so far, Mustangs will find themselves on defense. On this first map, it will be split. I am here alone tonight. I unfortunately will not be joined by my great co-caster News for this Valorant stream that we hope to see him back for the playoffs. I know you guys have really been enjoying him. But again, it's going to be a fantastic game tonight. Mustangs, not quite sure how last week's match went. I believe it ended up accidentally being a loss, which is unfortunate, but it is the way that things go. But this marks the end of the regular season for this team, as well as the two teams playing tomorrow night, our Rocket League team and our Rainbow Six team, both playing on Friday, 6:30 and 7:30 respectively. That doubleheader will be here tomorrow, so hopefully you guys are all as excited as I am about everything before. And everything is looking good as we look to get this stream underway. As things are in a great position so far here tonight for the Mustangs. Again, coming into this game with an even season 3-3. Definitely not the way we wanted things to be going into this final game, but obviously where we are at. This is a very strong Valorant team, so excited to see all that they have to do in just a few minutes' time. Looks like we're just waiting on one or two more members of our teams to join here, so hopefully we'll get that soon. But I've done all the setup that I can. Things, again, looking good for this Mustangs team. Not quite sure. I can actually check right now. Can look at the standings for the Valorant Contender Series so far here. If we're looking at our regular season standings, Mustangs currently sit in the 8th seed. Currently one of 4 teams in the 8th seed currently. Obviously looking for anything they can to strengthen themselves here tonight. The Nova-based team currently sitting one above us in 7th place. And it looks like all 5 of the Mustangs are here and ready to go. Our starting lineup for tonight's game: Mater, Moon, Yo, Doki, and Wizop. Those 5 have been playing all season, and we're looking to see exactly what they're able to do as we look to get tonight's game underway in just a few minutes' time. Obviously, things are looking good on the setup, as things are all set to go. We should get this map started in the next minute or so. Again, heading to split. Mustangs on the defensive end, so they'll be on the right side of your screen when you see them for the first time. This is a map we've seen a couple of times throughout the competitive season here, and it's one that I'm looking forward to seeing. Obviously, with News not here, we won't get the same type of in-depth analysis, but I'll try to take what I learned from our incredible co-caster and bring it in to tonight's game. Again, things should get started here in just 1 second. Mustangs are ready to go, and we'll see just how long it takes for the Nighthawks to be ready. Here we go. Nighthawks are ready. Mustangs are ready. So I peer around everything that I can. Let's go over to Split, our first map of the evening. Couple of picks already locked in. Mustangs on the left side of your screen. I apologize there. Looking to get a Cypher, maybe a KJ as well. Meanwhile, we got a Viper, KJ, Omen, and a Raze. Not a Raze. Not quite sure what her name is. On the bottom there. Great utility out of some of these characters, especially the Viper that top pick. I don't know a whole ton about her kit, but very poison-based, very area of effect-based for her as well. Got a Cypher, great setup character, especially on a map like Split. We'll probably see Cyphers on both sides. We got a Juno, not a Juno, that is a character from Overwatch. A Clove, I apologize there. We'll see here 25 seconds before this game gets underway. Both teams picking their characters as much as they can. That Cypher does get locked in, so we got Cyphers on both sides, KJs on both sides as well. We'll see what the rest of the Mustangs pick in just 1 second here. Doki going with the Omen pick. Wizop. Very similar lineups here. The only switch is the Brimstone for Mater and the Viper on that side. Sorry, a Breach. So the Mustangs, Mater running Breach, Moon running Cypher, Yo on Raze, Doki on Omen, and Wizop on Sky. Meanwhile, Nighthawks running a Viper, Raze, Cypher, Omen, and Sky. And it really speaks to the meta of a map like this when you have 4 out of 5 being the same. I know Mater loves that Breach, so we'll see exactly what he's able to do. Again, Mustangs on the defensive end here. They will look to get things set up for map 1. And again, Split is just a map we haven't seen many times. I think this is the second or third time this season that we've seen Split in this comp rotation. It's a very tight map, close quarters. I think in an overall sense, the Mustangs do pretty well on this map. I know the only time I've seen them play this map, I believe, was in a loss. But hopefully they'll be able to turn that around as we make our way into tonight. First round coming your way. Here we go.
Cover going out.
Mustangs.
Cover going
A lot
out.
of their eggs in the basket of A site.
There.
A lot of movement over towards A for the Nighthawks. It's Earth covering off that side. 2 roaming Mustangs. As the rest make their way over back towards mid for the Nighthawks. So we see their entire comp rotating over.
Cage trigger.
Moon trying to grab 1. He'll move out of the way. A couple of them blinded. Moon able to grab 2.
Spike
Unfortunately,
down,
Wizop
B.
and Yo both fall in the process. Doki will fall as well. Moon and Mater, the 2 remaining Mustangs.
Blinding. 30 seconds
Able to
left.
grab 1. The other 2
player
make
standing.
rotate, and it is a 2v1. Mustangs have the Earth has full health right now as he makes the rotate towards A. They'll be able to get this plant off.
Spike planted.
Moon is going to have to move fast if he wants to grab this first round for the Mustangs. Very even match so far. This is their initial choice of site. Made pretty much the full rotate round. And unfortunately, Moon not able to take down either of the attackers. Gives them a nice win in round 1. A look at our stat lines here. I'll try to show it after every round, but I cannot promise anything right now. Obviously, not the best start for the Mustangs, but they were able to catch the rotate a little bit, as well as they were able to plan for it fairly well. The Mustangs re-engage and get back into position, splitting their comp up across the map. There's 4 major routes that you can see there to get through the map. 2 pointed towards A, 2 pointed towards B. The obvious connectors in the middle, but the Mustangs looking to be a little aggressive here, as they are going to very quickly run into most of this team on A. Cuss is out of there, but Mater first to fall.
Spike planted.
And that spike planted very quickly on A. Wizop makes his way around.
No more
Able
Viper.
to take down 1. He'll look to take down more as the rest of the Mustangs move things forwards. Trying to grab as much utility as possible, passing on the good vibes. Unfortunately, Yo will fall. Doki grabs one before he falls, and Wizop will fall as well. Mustangs fall to 0-2 here on this game on
I'm no
Split.
doctor, but I can patch a bullet hole or two. Let me know if you need healing.
Mustangs grabbing a couple of picks, but really not able to do much more than that.
This should do. This goes here. Ah, this is a nice spot. That goes there. Yes, this should do.
Here we go. Push looking a little bit towards mid here for the Nighthawks. Mustangs with a full buy. So we now see a push. Wizop moves out of the way, negating most damage. Definitely not all. Doki in a one-on-one. Not able to do much there. Doki wins that one-on-one. Wizop looking for anything as well.
Grenade!
Yo uses the bomb buddy there.
One enemy
So
remaining.
that shotgun move things forward.
Out of charges.
Flawless.
And a flawless for the Mustangs. Gives them their first round win of the night after their full buys. But now armed with plenty of cash in that free round for the Mustangs. The Nighthawks are going to look for another round win, extend their lead to 2. They're currently up 2-1 over the Mustangs. Mustangs looking to tie things up going into round 4. Both these teams fairly close so far, but definitely a little bit of an edge given to the Nighthawks, given the first couple of strategies being so successful on this map. Doki looks down, but unfortunately will fall.
I know exactly where you are.
Mater able to grab one on that rotate. Unfortunately not able to grab another. It is a 1v4, and it is an attacker's victory. Mustangs with that second little pick there. Unfortunately not able to make it stick at the end of the day. Great strategy, very much strength in numbers on a map like this where everything is so tight. It's quite easy to lose focus sometimes on where everyone is, especially you saw that pick. Doki, the first one to be picked off there. So he goes down to take out the utility. There's 3 members of the Nighthawks ready to take him down afterwards. Doki in a similar position right now.
Shadows traveling.
Continuously given a little space here. Doki forced to move out of the way. He's got his shotgun ready. And Doki, unfortunately, not able to move out of the way. Earth is able to grab one. And unfortunately, Mater is blinded. Some nice blind fire there, but unfortunately not able to do much. Whiz up with one.
Spike
Looking
down
for
A.
another. He'll find another.
Enemy remaining.
Moon able to grab another. And it is a 1v3. The Mustangs have regained the advantage here. Nice little rotate behind there for the Nighthawks. Yo throwing out pretty much all the utility that they can. And unfortunately, Yo will fall in this engagement. Spike is down on A. So all the Mustangs can really do at this point is defend from them
30
getting the
seconds
spikes
left.
back. Sees one whiz up
I think that's
with the
it.
3K,
My
able to
ult's
take them
ready.
down and tie up this game. Mustangs, not from very far down, but they've still clawed their way back into this. Mustangs continuing with the full buys here as we see another kind of half buy round out of the Nighthawks. Things are all tie, or sorry, Mustangs still fighting to get the lead back. but they've cut that lead down to 1 yet again. Nighthawks definitely going to look to re-extend here. See exactly what they can do. I believe we got our first operator on the field for the Mustangs in the hand of Doki.
Cover going out.
Using that Marshall to his advantage.
Cover going out.
Mustangs moving things very slowly here, just as they can.
Look at
Wizop
that.
able to grab one after a couple of great picks in the last round. He'll look for it again. He will grab his second.
One enemy remaining.
Yo with 2
Spike
before Yo
down,
falls. That spike is down in the midfield. Wizop looking for an angle and their second 3K of the night. In this 1v4. And he'll be able to find his second 3K of the night. Great moves from Wizop there. Mustangs tie things up, looking to
Another
grab their
fight?
first lead
Please,
of the
right?
night.
Let's leave whatever happens.
Things started
in the
a little
past.
rocky in those first 3 or 4 rounds for the Mustangs, kind of going back and forth between them. But last 2 rounds have gone their way. They're going to look to keep the good times rolling as we move into round 7. Using all the abilities that they can. Moved on to A. Mater unfortunately falls first.
Welcome to my
I've
world.
got your trail.
Multiple ultimates in play here.
Spike planted.
Here comes the party. Satchel out. Satchel out.
Ultimate's not going to do much there. They trade back and forth. Earth able to grab one. It is a
Last
2v3. Moves into the smoke. Able to grab one. Able to grab 2 to 3K, but unfortunately not enough. As the Nighthawks will continue to have the lead here.
This is a nice spot. That goes there.
So we get ready to
This
go
goes
here.
here.
Mustangs are going to look to retie things
This
up.
is a nice spot.
Nighthawks are going to look to re-extend their lead. Largest lead of the night has only been 2.
Fire in the hole.
Another ultimate used by the Nighthawks there.
Bomb buddy out.
Hit the post.
Spike
Mater able to
planted.
grab one.
Blasting! My ult's ready.
Mater able to bring out one. It's a 3v3. And Dorky able to grab one.
Blinding!
Unfortunately, Earth falls,
I
making
know
it a
exactly
2v2.
where you are.
Flash out!
They're going to go for the defuse.
Last player standing.
And unfortunately, another attacker's victory. Great use of utility out of the Mustangs there, but unfortunately not enough. A great little flank by the Cypher gives them a great advantage there. And the Cypher, unfortunately, faster on the trigger. The lead extended back to 2. It is now 5-3, as the advantage is to the Nighthawks. Mustangs looking to re-engage a little bit here. They've looked good so far. A lot of great picks, but they've failed to finish out 2 rounds where at one point they've had advantages. So they're going to look to get back into the fight with this one. They're definitely a little down, but nowhere close to being out yet. There's a ton fight left in these Mustangs. And I say that like they're down by 5 or 6. They're down by 2. Mater able to blind a few, but unfortunately he will get picked off there. Earth. Takes a couple of shots, but unfortunately not able to make them count. Mustangs make the rotations around. Doki flanking while the two sit towards the midfield. Unfortunately, Yo not able to do much. It's a 2v5. Looking for the first flawless of the second flawless
No
there.
more Viper.
Wizop
Last player
able to
standing.
grab one, but unfortunately Doki will fall. Wizop the last one left.
Spike planted.
Wizop going the longest way round right now in this 1v4 situation.
Dropped.
Able to grab one, though. That spike is getting ever closer to going off. Not quite sure what the strategy is from Wizop here. But I do not think Wizop's going to be able to make it across the map in time. And it is an attacker's victory. I am baffled on the strategy call here from the Mustangs to see what they wanted to do. Obviously, the Mustangs looking a little bit strapped for cash. But I'm really not sure why they made the decision for Wizop to go all the way around. So we move into the next round. The lead, the largest of the night, to the Nighthawks, 6-3. Mater will fall first. Wizop looking for that flank still.
Spike planted.
Wizop moves around, and unfortunately that flank does not pay off. Yo, able to grab one. Looking for a second. He'll get blinded, but not able to do much. Doki will fall. Yo will fall, and it is a 1v3. Earth's been known to get some good picks before, but unfortunately not looking towards the window. And the lead extended to 4. It is 7-3. Mustangs gonna go for another full buy this round from at least 3 out of their 5 members. There we go. See exactly what they can do. They need to win this round to get a little bit of cash back, so they won't have to save for the next few rounds. Full push towards B site for the Nighthawks. Let's see what the Mustangs are able to do. Down by 4. Looking to bring things back in their own direction.
Grenade!
Fortunately, Wizop will fall. Yo with 33 health. Doki waiting in the wings patiently, though.
Shadows traveling.
Practically all 5 of the Nighthawks moving together here. One on that late flank. Push towards A for the Nighthawks.
Tripwire cage triggered. Tripwire destroyed.
Earth
me
able
a
to grab one
corpse.
for the
Spike
window that he was
down
taken
A.
from before.
30
Camera
seconds left.
taken out.
Unfortunately, Moon taken out by the enemy Cypher.
Spike planted.
Doki able to grab one into 2v3 or 3v3. Mater will fall.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately, there 2 quick picks from the Nighthawks. Grow their lead to 5 now, 8-3.
Last round before the switch.
And we are right before the swap. Mustangs are going to want to get onto offense here and claw back some of these rounds. With 8 rounds under their belt, only 5 more to get this win. Mustangs are going to look to put some pressure on the wounds, get the bleeding to stop, get back up, and get back in this fight as soon as possible. Aggressive stance towards B. The Mustangs overload A.
Grenade!
Yo, firing through the smoke, not able to find much. We'll take a little bit of damage. Get blinded.
Sky's out!
Yo grabs one, but unfortunately not
I
able to
know
activate their
exactly.
ultimate fast enough. Doki able to grab one. Finds himself in the smoke. 4v2 Mustangs with an advantage here, playing pretty aggressively on B site, but unfortunately Mater will fall. Doki has 1 health with that decay.
Last
And
player
unfortunately,
standing.
Moon and Doki through the smoke here.
One enemy remaining.
Wizoff able to grab one. It's a 1-on-1. And a clutch for the Mustangs that weren't able to
Now
plant.
there's some serenity.
And like I said, it was a great round to end on
Switching
for
sides.
the Mustangs. Once again, gonna go to this first round, no cash, or limited cash. And the Mustangs find themselves on the attacking end, looking to get themselves back into the winner's circle here. Down by 4 after the half. It's 8-4. So we look to start round 13. Mustangs looking to start it on a high. Moving towards A site.
Flash out!
Immediate flash from the Mustangs. Great use of utilities here.
Loosen up.
Yo, able to grab the first pick. Mustangs playing this very aggressively. And Yo, grabbing one with the cluster grenade. Great moves from the Mustangs so far. As they make their way around towards B site. A lot of tempo from the Mustangs here. Not what we typically see. Yo with a 3K. And the plant is good on B site. Doki moving through the vents.
Cover going out.
And unfortunately, Yo first to fall in this engagement. At least one of them are. 4v2.
One enemy remaining.
And Mustangs will grab the first win here in the economy round. A great first attack for the Mustangs. Only down by 3 now. And we see the Mustangs come back from worse.
Yes, this should do. This goes here.
Here we go out of the Mustangs. Once again, playing things pretty aggressively towards A site. Wizoff able to grab 2 with the help of Mater.
Remaining.
And just like that, it is a 1v4 Mustangs. Huge advantage. And a team ace for the Mustangs. Puts them within 2. A great aggressive strategy on this attacker-sided map. Puts the Mustangs back within striking distance. Back within 2 of the Nighthawks.
Here. Here.
Mustangs playing A site very aggressively, but so are the Nighthawks. Some great use of utility out of them. And the Mustangs not playing as aggressively right now. They're going to choose to slow down the tempo quite a bit. That A site has got 4 members of the Nighthawks on it. Meanwhile, Yo on that rotate on the outside. Mustangs will pull out of A site, make their way towards B site and mid. Not a huge emphasis on the midfield gameplay from the Nighthawks.
Cage trigger.
Satchel out.
Yo, able to grab the first pick here, but it's down to 10 health.
30 seconds left.
Mustangs on B site now in this 4v5. Unfortunately, Earth first to fall in this engagement. So even themselves out. And unfortunately, Doki not fast enough on the trigger there. Mater able to grab one. Wizzop on the rotator round. Yo and Wizzop both grab one in another attacker's victory. Yo with, I believe, his 4th 3K of the night.
Healing.
Let's move into this next round. Mustangs on a 3-win streak. So they're able to beat out the free round from the Nighthawks. Just like that, it is 7-8. Mustangs only down by 1 at this point. So we'll see what they can do. Great strategies out of them so far, controlling the tempo fairly well on the offensive end. It's pretty hard to control it on the defensive end on this map, as we can see from both sides struggling on their defensive rotations.
Fire in the hole. Satchel out.
Yo grabs one after he falls. Wizzop will fall.
Spike down A.
2v4.
Last player standing. Thrifty.
And a thrifty round for the Nighthawks. As they extend their lead back up to 2. So they look to take this map away from the Mustangs, who have just charged forward in these first 3 out of 4 rounds of the second half of the game.
Here. I will be their nightmare.
Here we go. Wizzop leads the charge towards A site. These Mustangs look to move things forward. Push that lead back down to 1. Moon able to grab one, but not before Doki falls. Earth able to grab, Moon able to grab that. Unfortunately, Wizzop will fall after grabbing a pick of his own. It's a 3v2. Mustangs have the numbers advantage. They're on B site. They'll be able to get this plant off.
Cage triggered.
Yo waiting on that far side. But he won't see them. They're going to make their way through mid in order to try to get the jump on the Mustangs.
Enemy remaining.
Yo grabs one, and the Mustangs able to clean up the rest. 9-8 Mustangs. We bring it back within 1. Two teams fairly close together right now. Mustangs are going to look to tie things up. They have yet to have the lead here tonight. Closest they got was round 6 when they were able to tie things up. Lost 5 straight.
That goes there.
Now have slowly brought it back. Winning 4 straight, losing out, but bringing back that 5th one. Mustangs once again swinging out towards A site. Both teams playing it slowly this round.
Time to hunt. Grenade!
It's a great utility thus far. As the Mustangs try to make their way onto site. Wizop, unfortunately, the first to fall here.
I've got your trail.
Yo, able to grab 1, looking for 2. Will find 2, but not able to find a 3rd. Cypher with a 3K, and it is a 2v2. Mustangs have a little bit of an advantage here, but they are going to have to be a little bit of sitting ducks for a bit and let the Nighthawks play into them.
Where is everyone?
One enemy remaining.
And Mustangs, Doki with the 2K. Able to take them down and put themselves in a little bit of a tie situation. Mustangs looking for their first lead of the night going into round 19. Meanwhile, the Nighthawks looking to keep their win hopes alive. Both teams 4 away from a game 1 victory. They're going to look to both make it a 3-away situation. Only one team's going to be able to come out like that. Yo with the first pick of this pretty pivotal round.
Careful now. No hard feelings. Where
Moon
is
able to grab another
everyone
one, and he'll
hiding?
activate his ultimate. That plant on B site, practically undetected from the Nighthawks. They'll make their way around, try to re-engage. Fortunately, Doki killed there, but Yo makes his way up for some revenge.
Grenade!
One enemy remaining.
Yo with 2, giving himself his 6th for 3K. Will he be able to grab more here? Mustangs in a great position timing-wise in this 4v1. They'll look to make their way off of site. And unfortunately, the Cypher will fall to the bomb. Mustangs take their first lead of the evening. 3 away from a win, and they've looked so good on offense. This is an offensive-sided map, so the 4 rounds that they were able to take on defense mean a whole heck of a lot in this game. Of course, they got to keep the good times rolling. They've only let 1 round slip in this second half of the game. The Mustangs back in on offense.
Don't get in my way.
Fire in the hole!
Moon first to fall in this engagement.
Grenade!
Spike planted.
The spike has been planted on site. Yo will fall to the ultimate. Doki able to grab 1. He'll grab 2. He'll grab 3. Mater with the 4th. And it is a 1v3. Mustangs with a nice little advantage. Mater grabs that final kill, and the Mustangs extend their lead to 2. 4 straight rounds. Only thing that's broken up the last 9 rounds has been one singular win from the Nighthawks in the middle there. Timeout has been activated from the Nighthawks. They got a minute to talk things over and come back with a newer strategy, but the Mustangs keeping the good times rolling. They got 2 rounds to win if they want to take map 1 away from the Nighthawks and put themselves in a good position for our second map of the night, which will be Bind. Mustangs will be on the attack for that map. Bind is a defensive-sided map, so we'll see exactly what the Mustangs can do on the offensive end as we look to get things started. So obviously going in with a little bit of a deficit for this second map. But as we can see here, Mustangs bring it back and then some, up 11-9 now with 13 seconds left before that timeout closes out. And the Mustangs, with 13 seconds left on the clock before they can attack, hoping to grab their 12th round win. A shaky start to their game, losing 8 rounds, but they've only given out 1 in the second half, had 2 4-round win streaks.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Both teams using a lot of util, and Mustangs back to that aggressive nature that we saw for the first couple of rounds on offense.
Go get him.
Moon able to grab 1 off rip. Mustangs have the advantage. They'll make their way around. Yo, on a little bit of a flanking mission here. 150 health for him. Fortunately, Wizop falls. Mustangs will look for revenge.
I have the spike. Watch them.
Yo, able to grab 1, but he is down to 20
30
health
seconds
now.
left.
30 seconds to plant that spike. And unfortunately, Mater not
planted.
able to use his engagement. The Mustangs able to plant on a site. Great rotations out of the Mustangs. They've really been keeping this team guessing on where they need to be.
Found you.
2 members of the Nighthawks able to get past 1 member of the Mustangs as Moon falls.
Shadows traveling.
One enemy
Doki
remaining.
with a 2K on the shorty. He'll grab a 3K, and the Mustangs take it to match point, 12-9. Great
Match
use
point.
of every resource available to the Mustangs there. Obviously a little bit down, but never out of any rounds.
Here.
Full push towards 8 for the Mustangs. They look to close out this game on a high note.
Off your feet!
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Yo with the first pick of
Somebody
this
out.
round.
Cage trigger.
Yo able to grab another. Fortunately, Yo and Moon both
One
fall.
enemy
Mater
remaining.
Here.
will grab 1, but he'll unfortunately fall to 2v1. And Viper down to very low health, less than 10. Every bullet counts. Doki able to grab the final kill, and the
Attackers
Mustangs
win.
take the win in game 1. As both teams played that one beautifully, but to the spoils go the Mustangs. What an excellent game 1 out of them. Heads down, especially at the half when they're down by so much, only winning 3 rounds in the first half, or 4 rounds. Bring back from a big deficit. It's just a great game of Valorant. We'll bring it back to the studio for at least a little bit of an analysis here. Mustangs looked pretty good on the defensive end, all things considered. Obviously a slow start for them, but grabbing 4 rounds away on this offensive side of a map was incredible. And I think what made the difference both on defense and on offense is when the Mustangs had the advantage, they controlled the tempo of the game. You saw that a lot in the first 8 or 9, well, in the entirety of the second half, where Mustangs would play this fast tempo where they would just bombard site, and then the next round, okay, we're going to play it at a slow pace or a medium pace, and it really gives a lot of advantages to strategies as they just played that one excellently. Both teams asking for a little bit of a break, so we'll go to a little bit of a break. When we come back, map 2, Mustangs find themselves on the attacking end of that map. I believe Bind is a defensive-sided map, but we've seen a lot of success on Bind for the Mustangs, so we'll see exactly what they can do when we come back. So keep yourselves locked in. We'll be right back with Game 2.
Baby, if you don't stand for something, how can you ever stand it all? And baby, if you're built on sand, you'll be swept back by the fall. Baby, if you don't stand for something, how can you ever hope to hold the weight of everything you hold? Maybe if you build your house on sand, you can burrow deeper. Maybe it would cave on you alone. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Baby, if you don't stand for something, how could you ever hope to hold the weight of everything you hold? Maybe if you show them all your hand, you can knot in the creases, and maybe you can take it back and fold. You said it was all in the ether, ain't something you said you could feed her. She said she was nothing but eager, then you said she said that you couldn't believe her, ain't something you said you could feed her. She said it was all just a leader, then you said, you swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie. Swear I did, I tried, I swear I did. 1,000 times to let it lie, 1,000 times to let it lie.
daughter Jessie loves playing detective.
And welcome back, Mustangs up 1-0, though you couldn't tell because I forgot to switch things here. So give me 1 second. If I can find the right thing to do. Home score goes from 0 to 1. Mustangs up 1-0 after a great game on Split. Weak first half from them, but obviously it is an offensive-sided map, and they're able to bring things back 11-9. As I just typed that in. Mustangs in a great position right now as they played that attacking side very well. We find ourselves on Bind, a map the Mustangs are very, very familiar with. One of their better maps in this pool. Probably only coming second to Ascent in the amount that they've played this map throughout this season. Both teams looking like they're ready to go and get things started here in just 1 second. But again, things looking good for this Mustangs team that has looked strong all season. Unfortunately, sitting 3-3 and on the chopping block. They need to get a win tonight. They need to win this in 2. The amount of losses on their head is a daunting one. So if they are able to get out of this in a 2-0 victory, their chances to make it to the postseason bode well. In Tier 2, it is an 8-seeded league. Mustangs currently in that 8th seed. 3 wins, 3 losses. Obviously sitting 7-6 with games won and games lost. So with 2 wins here tonight, puts them 9-6 overall when it comes to their full game score. Gives them the best odds of making an impact here tonight. A loss would not be in the cards for the Mustangs if they want to make it to the postseason. But they're going to have to get out of this map alive, and that map is Bind. A fan favorite, at least for me. Mustangs find themselves on the right side of your screen as they are attacking first. Gecko, Viper, and an Omen initially picked there. A great couple of picks from the Mustangs. Sorry, on the side of the Nighthawks that are on your left. Wizop looking back for that Cypher pick. Another, maybe a Clove pick from Doki. We saw him switch from Clove to Omen on map 1. Jet for Moon. Not quite sure who Mater's going to go with here. Back to the Breach. Wizop staying on the Cypher. We'll see exactly what these guys are in just under 40 seconds. And here we go. Brimstone picked up for the Mustangs. We'll see what else they lock in. A Breach, a Cypher. And I'm not quite sure who Doki's on. We'll see in just 1 second. And our lineups. Moon on Brimstone. Mater on Breach. Wizop on Cypher. Yo on Raze. And Doki on Yoru. Meanwhile, On the side of the Nighthawks, we got Viper, Gecko, Sky, Raze, and Omen. Both these teams are going to look to go at it as hard as humanly possible, as they've looked really good on both sides all night long. Mustangs on the offensive end here, where they've seen quite a bit of success, but a little bit harder to be on the offensive end. So we'll see exactly what they can do as they set up for their first attacking phase. And here we go into game 2. Mustangs, it's a must win for them. They look to improve from 3-3 this season.
Got the spike. Launching smoke.
Mustangs with the first pick from Wizop. He'll make his way around for a second pick. A great start to game 2 for the Mustangs. 3v5, Mustangs advantage. Doki moves the long way around. Lions 2 not able to take either of them out though.
One enemy remaining.
Yo, able to grab another. It's a 1v2. And Yo, able to take it down for the Mustangs and put them up 1-0 over the Nighthawks. Here we go for round 2.
There.
Here we go, yet again out of the Mustangs. An aggressive start towards A site. Yo, able to grab one immediately, 20 health.
I
Whiz
know
up with
exactly
2 more.
where you are.
And unfortunately, Yo first to fall, but
Time
the
to
plant
jump.
will be good for the Mustangs.
One enemy
Great
remaining.
moves out of Doki. He sees the last one, uses his pistol to grab it.
Dead.
And the Mustangs already up by 2 early in the second game. Mustangs definitely on it in this map. Playing very aggressively through these first 2 rounds. So we'll see what they do going into map 3. Some great strategies we saw on map 1.
There.
So we'll see exactly what they can do going into this round. They find themselves at a little bit of a disadvantage as they've won the past 2. A little slower this time around.
Satchel out.
Yo, immediately able to grab one. Hater able to grab another. The Mustangs are on site. Whiz up with the third, and it is a 2v5. Mustangs looking for their first flawless in game 2.
One enemy remaining.
And Yo with the 3K. It's been Yo's specialty. It's like their 8th 3K of the night. Mustangs up by 3 going into round 4. Getting out of that round alive. A lot of great corners used, especially with those shotguns. Mustangs will go for at least a partial buy right now, saving up for the next round. So we've got an economy round coming out for the Nighthawks. And an aggressive push towards B site.
Here.
Through the
Here.
top apartment.
Cage trigger.
Yo, able to grab one. Moon able to plant.
Cutting through. Fake teleport.
One enemy remaining.
Just like that, one enemy remaining. Exactly where he is. So let's corner him. He's up. Wide swing, and unfortunately not able to take him out. Very low health out of the Nighthawks. Yo, able to take him down. Mustangs
smokes
up
can block the enemy's line of
4-0
sight.
through these
Once they're
first
blind,
4 rounds as
we
they get
move.
ready for round 5 now.
You know what to do.
For round 5, Mustangs are going to look to get things, continue to keep the
Here.
good times rolling. As they'll continue to push things forward here. Yo, unfortunately taken out before they can use their ultimate.
Cage trigger. Cage trigger.
For hellfire!
Saw you, little homie.
Blinding. Cutting through.
Just like that, Mustangs up into 2v.
Last player standing.
Still have not been able to plant yet. Unfortunately, the first win for the Nighthawks here. They able to grab a round victory. Unfortunately, a little bit of a technical
There's the
malfunction with the
toehold.
equipment there. I
now
apologize.
just dig in and climb up.
But the Mustangs still in a great position, up by 3. First round dropped from the Nighthawks.
There.
Mustangs re-engaging here. A little bit of a split comp. They got 3 towards A, 1 kind of hovering in the middle, and the 5th, Earth, off to the left-hand side of your screen.
Who's next? Flash out! Plant a spike.
At it.
Yeah.
Yo,
Tripwire
unfortunately, will
destroyed.
fall here. So
Just wait a
Loki,
moment.
3v4. 3v3. Yo, the playing field, but once again, the Nighthawks able to re-engage. and
Last
re-gain
player
the playing
standing.
field. And this is a 1v3, and unfortunately, attack from both sides. Not what the Mustangs wanted. The defuse will put them with the Nighthawks within 2. 4-2.
Ai, surrounded by minha família. We won't lose. There.
Mustangs up by 2 right now after winning the first 4 rounds in a row. Are going to look to keep their lead and even extend it going into this round. An aggressive start out of the Nighthawks. This Mustangs play a little slower. See what those boys have done. Play around. As everyone engages on point. First, the Moon's first to fall.
Last player standing.
Loki, the last one standing here. He'll grab one. So much more, and he won't be able to find it. The defuse will go the way of the Nighthawks yet again as they bring this game back within one. Excellent round played from the Nighthawks. And unfortunately, 3 rounds in a row won for the Nighthawks as they claw their way out of this hole that the Mustangs have dug for them. Mustangs are going to hope to get back into the winners column.
Here.
Yo, taking the long way around. He's the Gecko able to take him out. It's a huge amount of utility off the board for the Mustangs. They wait for any opportunity that they can.
I
muster.
know exactly where you are. Cage triggered.
Fortunately, Mater
Spike
first to fall.
down
Doki
A.
will fall as well on that flanking side.
Grenade!
Yo able to grab one. Moon will grab another. We got a 3v2 brewing.
Fire in the hole!
Last player standing.
Just like that, it is another defender's victory, and we have everything tied up. Both Mustangs move their way into the Viper ultimate, and it proves disastrous for our Mustangs. Mustangs splitting up their comp, making it a little bit of a different tempo here after some major success in the first 4 rounds. Fortunately, Rizop caught off guard. So will Doki. Just like that's a 3v5.
Been beacon down.
5.
Taken down.
Able to grab one. Mater able to grab another. Mustangs make their way down and through, moving towards B site. They're going to try to make the move as quickly as possible, but also as carefully as possible in this 2v3. Everyone is at full health, or at least close to full health.
Smoke's down.
Plant is successful on B site.
Prepare for hellfire.
Mustangs trying to make
Flash
some
out.
space here.
Somebody out.
Last player standing.
Unfortunately, it is all up to Earth. Over halfway through the defuse, and unfortunately, they'll take him out. The lead goes the way of the Nighthawks. their second lead of the night. We are now 10 rounds in, or we're going into our 10th round. These two teams will continue to go at it. A little bit of a slugfest here in the first half of this game. 5 rounds in a row, won for the Nighthawks. Mustangs bring it back to their aggressive strategy calls. Yo, it will pay off for him. Unfortunately, Moon grabs one before Yo is taken out. Wizop plants that spike on A. A very quick turnaround for the Mustangs. Unfortunately, Doki falls. It's 3v3. As Moon puts the odds into the Mustangs' favor.
Concussing!
One enemy remaining.
Wizop able to grab one. Wizop able to grab another. And the Mustangs tie things up at 5. They're going to retake the lead in this must-win game for them. We are just 2 rounds away from the swap, and at a practical stalemate right now. Neither team has given up a lot of ground.
Who's next?
Yo, once again, being aggressive.
Go get him.
Looks like Wizop first to fall. Yo sees one. It's a 2v5 now.
Last player standing.
Just like that, it's all for Earth, who grabs one pick off rip. User is go as Earth grabs another. Unfortunately, will not be enough. Once again, Nighthawks retake the lead.
Ace. Last round in the half.
Spend everything. We keep nothing.
Mustangs are going to look to tie things up here as we move into the swap and the Mustangs move on to defense. Opportunity move. Yo able to grab one before Yo falls to the cluster grenade. Wizop with 2. Then he uses his ultimate.
Cage triggered.
Not much to save here. Mustangs make their way over toward the B site.
One enemy remaining.
Stop able to grab one, and he'll grab a 4th for his troubles. Mustangs tie things up through 12.
Switching sides.
It's like a new game, but it is 1st to 7. Mustangs now on the defensive.
Yes, this should do. This goes here. Ah, this is a nice spot.
Just 10 seconds away from
That goes
these
there.
initial rounds, which hopefully means that the Mustangs will be setting the tone here.
There.
Very even first half, 6 to 6.
Grenade!
All pistols. Mustangs moving so slowly around here.
Cage, be careful now.
Wizop not able to grab anyone there.
Spike planted.
Unfortunately, Yo will also fall. Doki will fall on the next.
Last
Mater
player
able to
standing.
grab one, or Mater able to grab one. Unfortunately, not able to grab much more than that, and it is an attacker's victory. As the Nighthawks look to re-extend the lead. Here we go.
Grenade!
Trevor!
We're moving things forward.
Spike planted.
Yo, rocking that shorty. Doki able to grab the first pick. Yo able to grab another one. Unfortunately, Mater falls. Yo will fall
Last
as
player
well.
standing.
All up
One
to Moon in
enemy
this
remaining.
1v1.
Cage triggered.
Spike is down, so Wizop gotta move quickly. And unfortunately, not able to see the Nighthawk as they extend their lead to 2.
Yes, this should do. Oh, this is a nice spot. That goes there. This goes here.
Down by 2, but certainly not out in this second half. Mustangs looking for anything, a great amount of damage for them. Not a kill like they would have liked.
My eyes are down.
Moon able to grab one.
Tripwire destroyed.
Wizop able to find one as him and Moon both fall.
Spike planted.
Spike has been planted.
Concussing!
Last player standing.
Flash
Yo
out!
will fall. So will Mater. Now a 3-round lead for the Nighthawks.
They think they know pain. They can't begin to
Again, both these
comprehend
teams
it.
just going back and forth.
Yes, this should do. That goes there. Oh, this is a nice spot. This goes here.
It's the Mustangs.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Aggressive push towards A site. Mater on the right-hand side of society. Lightning ball. Mater able to grab
Spike
one.
planted.
4v4. Spike has been planted though, so put the Mustangs on the clock. We are in a save round. grab one, switch down to second. Trying to grab another, not able to grab it. Wizop able to pick up that kill.
Last player standing. One enemy remaining.
Like that, it's one
Cage
enemy
triggered.
left. Unfortunately, Wizop not able to look up in time. The lead extended to 4. 10 to 6. But a very chaotic first half. Mustangs find themselves in a little bit of a hole here, down by 4, but they've been down by more before. Even tonight, being down as so much as 5.
Yes, this should do. Ah, this is a nice spot. That goes there. This goes here.
Yo, unfortunately, or not unfortunately, able to grab that first kill. Great pick for the Mustangs here.
Stim beacon here.
Moon will unfortunately get the line.
Cage trigger. Caught one.
Moon grabs 2 before he's taken out. They can get a 2v4.
Spike planted.
Chance for the Mustangs to turn this around.
Cage. Where is everyone hiding?
Vader and Yo both fall in this now 2v2.
One enemy remaining.
Wizop able to grab one. Looking for another and that defuse.
My ult's ready.
Doki able to find the final kill. The Mustangs put it back in the winners column for the first time this half. A great round for the Mustangs on the defensive end, as they'll continue to try to keep better rounds on the defensive end. Mustangs look to re-engage.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
Fortunately, Yo first to fall.
Flash out.
Back one with the shotgun, looking for even more with it. Not able to find more as of now.
I'm back. Miss me.
Doki able to grab one using his flash. It's a 4v2 yet again. The advantage of the Mustangs do not have to defuse. 1 minute and 4 seconds on the clock. Vader trying to set up utility, not able to do it in time.
Launching smoke.
One enemy remaining. Spike down B.
Mustangs take an attack from 2 sides.
to interrogate.
To grab the defensive victory, this game's back within 2 for the Mustangs.
Ah, this is a nice spot. Yes, this should do. That goes there. I will find you. This goes here.
Again, engaging on B's side. A full engagement from the Nighthawks.
Camera taken out.
Open up the sky.
Spike
All over the
planted.
place. Wizop able to grab one before he is taken out.
Right
And
between the
Moon
eyes.
able to shut down the ult.
One enemy remaining.
Doki able to take out 2. Take out the third. The Mustangs will grab the defuse and bring this game back within 1, 9 to 10. And again, this is one of the most pivotal games of the Mustangs season. They win here, and they're able to add 2 wins without adding a loss to their total, which might be the difference between them being in the playoffs or not. They hold most ties as of right now, so they want to hold more than that if they want to make it to the if they want to make it into the playoffs.
Yes, this is a nice spot. That goes there.
Hot shot.
Moon with 1 quick pick there.
Launching smoke. On the money.
It's a nice little second pick. Looking for 3.
That's
Finds
3.
3.
Bomb buddy out.
5-2. Unfortunately, Yo will fall. Spike will be planted on a site. Mustang's able to take out Bloody. Unfortunately, Doki will fall 2v2. That Spike is not only down, but it's down on
Last
site.
player standing.
Careful now.
Wizop able to make his way around.
30 seconds left.
They're going to try to make that plant stick on B side as Wizop rushes to get
trigger.
back in time.
1 enemy remaining.
Just like that, Wizop able to grab 1, but unfortunately, he will fall there 11-9. The Mustangs still trying to get back to get things tied, but now down by 2. As they do not want to map 3.
I need this. This goes here. Where are you? Ah, this is a nice spot.
Mustangs playing a little bit more defensively. A lot of utility towards this site.
Blinding. Down.
Moon able to grab 1 before he is taken out in the full push towards B for both teams as they make the rotations over.
I've got your trail.
Welcome to my world.
Cage trigger.
Ultimate's all over the place. Yo, unfortunately, falls trying to trigger their own
Spike
ultimate.
planted.
Spike has been planted on B site. Grabs 1, looking for 2, not able to find 2. Confused.
Last player standing.
Wizop, last one standing in this 3v1. And just like that, it is match point for the Nighthawks, who look to tie things up.
Match point.
Mustangs down by 3, 9-12. The Nighthawks want to put the Mustangs in an awful position right now. With a loss here, the Mustangs might be at risk for being out of the playoffs. We're taking a peek, seeing 3, moving back almost immediately.
Oh yeah! Monster on the loose!
No, able to grab 1
Cage
before he's
trigger.
taken out.
My camera is destroyed.
Moving through. Doki able to grab 1. Spike is down. On a site. While Doki falls first. Gator able to grab 1.
Last player
Looking for
standing.
2, not able to find 2. And it is all up to Moon. not able to take the attack. And just like that, the
win.
Mustangs drop map 2 to the Nighthawks. 13-9. And a look at our timeline here. Unfortunately, the Mustangs struggle on the defensive end to get anything moving. So we were even throughout the first half. Third map of the night will be Haven. Mustangs on attack first. Not quite sure what to say after that one. Mustangs had that 3-round win streak, but unfortunately not able to do much more than that. Most rounds fairly close together there, but not much going for it. And again, as we get ready to play game 3 here, it's important for the Mustangs. They need to win tonight. A loss will most certainly put them out of the playoffs. There are 4 other teams that are sitting 3-3 right now. If the Mustangs go 4-3, or 3-4, I apologize, it puts them at huge risk for getting kicked out of the playoffs. So this is a must-win game for the Mustangs. Obviously not ideal that they drop this map, but as we get back into it, the Mustangs are going to look for another win. And if they're able to find it, their look towards the playoff looks strong. But obviously, we can't really say anything for the next couple of days. But obviously, we're going to want to see the Mustangs in the playoffs. But the last game for the Mustangs in the regular season will continue. We're going to go to a quick break and be right back after this. And welcome back. It looks like we'll get things started soon on Haven, our third map of the night, the must-win for the Mustangs, as they find themselves on the attacking side first. Haven, a map that we've seen a few times here in the regular season, but obviously no map has been more important to the Mustang season, a must-win game. There are 4 teams currently tied for that 8th seed. It is the Mustangs, Bismarck, TVCC, and Calhoun. Currently all sitting 3-3. If even one of these teams goes 4-3 and the Mustangs lose here tonight, they will lose the 8th seed and lose their spot in the playoffs. So again, a must-win game for them. We'll see exactly what happens here in just 1 minute. We'll see here in just a minute. Mustangs still waiting on 1 as we look to get things started for Game 3. Again, that will be on Haven, a map that is super important for the Mustang season. They've seen success on this map before, so they're going to look to find it again. 13 to 9, or 13, yeah. 13 to 9, Game 1, the same score for Game 2, but not going the way of the Mustangs for that game. So I look to type everything in. Mustangs ready to go. Nighthawks ready to go. We will get this third and final map of the night underway. Here we go on to Haven. Mustangs will once again be on the right side of your screen. We'll see exactly what they can do here for Haven. We saw this a couple of weeks ago out of them, but they had themselves a great game. So excited to see what they could do here tonight. Here we go. Mustangs, Moon on Omen, Mater on Cypher, Wizop on Breach, Yo on Sova, and Doki on Jet. Meanwhile, Nighthawks for this final map running Cypher, Sova, Omen, Jet, and Breach. Similar lineups out of these two teams. Actually, the same lineup out of both of these teams. So we'll see exactly what they could do with all this utility as the Mustangs find themselves on the attacking end first. They saw a lot of great success the last time they played on this map on attack. So we'll see what they could do here. So they're going to look to take this game away from the Nighthawks. The Nighthawks have pretty much already secured their spot in the playoffs. So a win here tonight would just get them a little bit of a better seed. But the Mustangs have it all to play for. It's 1-1. Mustangs need to get out of this with a win to keep their playoff hopes alive. You know, I think it's the top 8. I'm fairly certain it's the top 8. Mustangs still might get in if it is the top 16, but they're fighting for that 8th seed right now. Mustangs with the first push towards B site.
Scanning ahead. There they are.
Earth with the first pick here. Fortunately, Mater the first to fall in Game 3.
Blocking sight.
Doki next to fall to 2v4. That bomb planted. No, Amber grab one. Wizop, Amber grab another. Wizop looking for a second pick. Not able to find it. They got 2 of them close. That's 1. That's 2. The Mustangs take the first round away from the Nighthawks.
Trevor! Okay, Omen. I'll smash in the front door while you sneak in the back. It's a good plan, huh?
here we go with round 2. Mustangs up 1-0.
Concussing!
Very aggressive first round out of them.
Right there.
They will continue to keep things running. Doki leading the charge towards A.
Blinding. Carrier's dead.
Wizop and
down.
Mater both fall. Looting, yo! Grab
One
3.
enemy remaining.
They grab 4. Yo, with the 3K. Doki taken down from on high, but yo, with the 4K now, able to grab that last. Able to grab the plant. I didn't hear the wind sounds. Mustangs extend their lead to 2, but they're at a deficit this round. Full buys coming from the Nighthawks. Mater able to take down some damage here. So the rest of the Mustangs choose a lane to go down. Mustangs thrower looking like a push towards B site. And I'm not sure if anyone realizes this, but the spike is still down. Mater will run back and grab
I have
it.
retrieved the spike.
Doki makes the push towards A. Moon first to fall in this engagement. Spike has been planted. Yo, able to grab 2. Wizop looking to look for more. Mater
One
able to
enemy
grab
remaining.
1. Mater able to grab a second. He will fall. He's wide.
Last player standing.
That's not ready. Trevor!
Both guys on point, but they're not going to be able to defuse in time. Mustangs will grab another round win. Every person falls. It was an ace for the Nighthawks, though. You know, be hitting themselves after that one. Wizop making his way forward, so will Moon. Wizop able to grab the first little kill there. Omen on Omen, and Moon able to take him down.
Shadows traveling.
Mustangs make their way towards C site.
I know exactly where you are.
Cypher ult comes out from the Mustangs.
Right here.
That spike has been planted on C site.
Find
From
death.
Yo there, able to grab 1.
One enemy remaining.
Wizop able to grab a 3K there. Mustangs with a 4-0 lead.
Right here. Right here.
little bit of
Scanning
setup
ahead.
here as all the Mustangs play aggressively. They're gonna move towards A site.
Cover going out.
Flash out!
Mustangs rotate around, looking towards B or C. They leave 2 on A. Keep the illusion going. Spike looks to be moving towards B site. Moon, unfortunately, the first one taken out.
Spike drop!
Doki able to grab one.
Blinding! Misty peek!
Wizop able to grab one.
Spike down.
Yo
B.
able to grab another as Doki
Last
falls.
player standing.
Just like that, it is up to Yo.
One enemy remaining.
Yo able to grab
30
one.
seconds left.
Puts down that operator. And a 3K for Yo.
Don't
He'll
worry,
be able to set up
you're
that
with me.
spike in time, but 5-0 for the Mustangs. They've looked really good on this attacking end. A 3-pointed map makes it difficult to defend. The Mustangs have taken every opportunity that they could. Yo move things forward
Revealing
towards
area.
C site now. Full push for the Mustangs.
Shadows traveling.
2 for Moon before he is taken out. The Mustangs move off of C using a little bit of a different strategy for this attack. Yo able to grab that breach.
Deploying drone.
Off your feet!
Using that breach ultimate to their advantage. They'll re-engage on site.
Flash out!
They defuse now. Wizop grab
One
one.
enemy remaining.
Yo, and Doki able to
is
grab
done.
the final 2 in the Mustangs. Mean Business up 6-0 right now. They know that this is a must-win game for them, and they've put everything into this game so far.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Timeout activated from the Nighthawks as they re-strategize. Mustangs up 6 on this attacking phase. Here we go, Mustangs up 6-0 on the Nighthawks after a stellar first 6 rounds. We've seen how quickly these games can change, and the Nighthawks looking to change up the tempo a little bit.
Stop their breach at all costs. Take flight.
Scatter.
Mustangs pushing towards B site. So unfortunately, Moon first to fall.
Concussing! Clearing out!
Doki looking for one. Able to blind fire from the Mustangs as they take an off route towards B and C.
Blinding! Right there.
They'll make the move towards C.
Sleep,
One
brother.
for Yo.
Down.
For more, he'll find two before he falls. 3v3. Mustangs have the advantage because they got that spike planted. They're going to try to waste as much time as humanly possible here. Towards the corner, Doki takes out the jet.
One
He's
enemy
up,
remaining.
grabs one, and it is a 1v2. Just like that, Mustangs extend their lead to 7 through 7. The largest lead of the night for any one of these teams. Mustangs taking every advantage handed to them at this moment. Great flanks, great strategy from them is all they need.
That goes there.
They cannot lose sight of this victory, as it is needed to get them a good spot in the playoffs, if in the playoffs at all.
I have the spike.
The Mustangs with full movement towards A. Meanwhile, a full flank from the Nighthawks, trying a bold strategy here to kickstart their game. And for anything, Yo finds two. Doki tries to find another. The Mustangs almost have them cornered.
Shadows traveling.
One enemy remaining.
Mater able to grab one, and they're looking for another. Mater finds his head, and the Mustangs extend their lead to 8. Mustangs up by 8, looking really good throughout these first 8 rounds. Really in a groove now. The Nighthawks are going to look to put an end to that as soon as they possibly can. Mustangs looking to move towards
Get out of my way!
Something done. Revealing area.
Use utility to get them on the site. Doki uses his ultimate. Mater will get the plant off. Trying to cover out every exit here. Spike has been planted, still 5v5. Work from Doki falls.
Flash out!
Rizop will fall as well. Mater able to grab 2. Yo, with another. It is a 1v2. And this will be the first round. Will they be able to get it in time? They will. 6.07 seconds left on the clock for the Nighthawks. And they'll grab their first round victory. 9 rounds in. 3 rounds before the swap. Mustangs in an excellent position so far. But they're going to need to get themselves back in the winners column if they want to win game 2 and keep their hopes of making it to the postseason alive.
Right here.
Yo looking to engage. Cypher on Cypher, and Yo is able to take him out.
Scanning ahead.
A lot of utility used in that last fight. 3 ultimates available. 2 for the Nighthawks. 1 for the Mustangs. That Cypher ultimate can be a powerful one when used. Doki able to grab one. Wizop able to grab another. Mater activates that all-powerful ultimate. Gives him some good sight lines here. 2v3.
Trevor! Blinding!
1 enemy remaining.
Earth able to grab one. Just an Omen. Up against an Omen, a Cypher, and a Priest! And it's a team ace for the Mustangs! 9-1. 2 rounds away from the swap. The operator in the hands of Wizop. He will not be giving that gun away. Ultimate from the unfortunately able to take out Yo. An ultimate from the Nighthawks there. Wizop able to grab one.
Flash out!
Each way they can, and unfortunately Wizop caught on the off rotate there. Moon able to grab some revenge.
Stealing sight.
Spike down, C.
Just like
Last
that,
player
it is
standing.
up to Earth. "47 seconds. Spike down on C, and unfortunately Moon will fall there. And it is 9-2 as we reach our last round before the swap.
switch.
Here we go.
Concussing!
Mustangs looking to make it a 8-round lead going into the swap. Mustangs full push towards a site. Going out here, Wizop as his ultimate.
Here we go! Blinding!
They're able to clear out a site. Looks like we'll be able to plant here. Doki, first shot, first kill.
Not ready yet.
Doki, another shot, another kill for him.
One enemy remaining.
Yo able to take advantage of the invitation. 3v1 Mustangs have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And they will grab the 3K. A great ultimate from Devin. 8th round lead going into the swap. 3 to win.
Switching sides.
And 3 to put them back into contention for a playoff spot. On the defensive end now for the Mustangs. 10-2, this is the score. See exactly what they can do here. come down mid and it'll pull towards B site.
Shot that.
Moon with the first kill here. He looks to get out of there. 35 health for him. Great first pick for the Mustangs.
Right here.
Mustangs give a little bit of space here. Allow the Nighthawks to move into them. Looks like a push towards C as the Mustangs make their way over towards A. All that movement. Ooh, Doki using the shorty to get one.
30 seconds left.
30 seconds left to plant.
Spike
is
planted.
good. The Mustangs use that opportunity to move in. Meanwhile,
One enemy
Doki
remaining.
First to fall, Doki able to grab one. Just like that. 2 away on the defuse for the Mustangs. 11 to 2.
It is over.
9-round lead. And the Mustangs need to win this one. They need to win out the next 2 rounds.
Revealing area.
You'll move things forward. 11 to 2. Taking an off route towards A site.
Cover going out.
The Nighthawks. 2 Mustangs on A, 1 roaming towards A.
Blasting! Forever!
Grabs 1, looking for more, and he will not be able to
Spike down
find
A.
it. That shock dart's going to be pretty fun there, and it is a 2v2. All eyes on A site.
Spike planted.
Spike has been planted. Mater's going to look to make the defuse. Some help from Doki.
Last player standing. One enemy
Mater
remaining.
able to grab 1. 19 health for Mater. What can he do? Not much, unfortunately. A 3K for the enemy. Cypher. 3 to 11 now. Teams have gone back and forth. These are going to go for half buys. Unfortunately, Yo sees 4 members of the Nighthawks.
Last player standing.
Just like that, Mustangs down to 1.
Spike planted.
Moon makes his way around. Move their way around. Moon not able to do much here. This round will go the way of the Nighthawks.
Ace.
It's a team ace for the Nighthawks there. falls to the bomb.
I feel the
Spike.
strain. Block it out.
But it is 4-11. Mustangs need to get their way back into the winner column. They got 2 to win in order to get this game.
Right here. Right here. Right here.
Yo, off the rip here. Trying to put down as much damage as humanly possible. Mustangs pretty much throwing everything at the wall at this
Standing
point,
ahead.
seeing what sticks. They've lost the last 2 straight. Moon defending A side, able to take
Spike
out
down
one.
A.
Sight. Shadows traveling.
Moon able to grab
One
his
enemy
second
remaining.
kill. Just like that, they're down to 1. Play this a little aggressively, and Moon with the 3K. It is match point in this game.
Match point.
Here we go.
Right here.
Match point for the Mustangs.
Right there.
Mustangs in a must-win round here, playing very cautiously. Again, letting the Nighthawks play into them. The push towards C is underfoot. Available for both teams. Doki takes the first shots, gets the first kill. Mater, first ball for the Mustangs. Yo grabs
Not
one,
ready
Doki
yet.
grabs one.
Spike down,
3v2
C.
Mustangs.
One enemy remaining.
Doki with the 3K.
My ult's ready.
30 seconds
Unfortunately,
left.
not able to grab the 4K here. And just like that, Mustangs
Defenders win.
take the win.
Correct and
They'll
hunted.
extend their lead to 4-3 overall. A 2-1 victory over the Nighthawks is exactly what they needed. We don't have results from any of the other games right now, so it's going to be a couple of days before we know exactly what happens. But the Mustangs getting some blood loss there. 2-1 victory over the Nighthawks. Of course, we won a 2-0, but in this fashion, it's exactly what you want to see. An incredible game out of the Mustangs to end their regular season on a high note. We'll see exactly what they can do. But that's not all. We'll have ourselves with an interview coming up very shortly. Stick around. Mustangs with a big win tonight, so we're going to want to hear from them coming up next.
Whoa.
Nah, he didn't seem interested. I need someone to send me or post the game record.
I will.
I'm pretty sure, Howard. I'm pretty sure we make it in the playoffs because we beat the head-to-head with a bunch of the teams.
Yeah, we're gonna make it. This one decided whether or not we were making it.
FSC is, yeah, no, FSC has because they're the only team that has their last game.
What's up, Corrupted? Welcome back from vacation.
How was your vacation, man?
Good thing you're here.
Phenomenal. Nice. Yeah.
Oh, nervy.
Sure.
All right, and welcome back. I am joined by 4 of Montco's finest. Why don't you guys go around and introduce yourselves real quick?
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm our 6th man.
Hey,
Moon.
have we met yet? Temporary coach for the team, but yeah, nice to meet you.
Main coach.
Main coach.
Jason. I'm their 7th man.
Welcome.
I'm Moon, aka Bucky Demon.
Yeah, Molly Demon.
That too.
Yeah, obviously you guys had yourselves a great game here tonight. Goes to 2-1. I don't know if we were just talking about this right before we got in here. Does this secure your spot in the playoffs? What does this mean for the playoffs?
According to Jace, he said that this game basically made or break it for us. We had a stipulation happen. One of our members changed their name mid-season, and then that cost us a game we already won. So this put us in a weird predicament where we needed to win.
Yeah, and obviously you guys were able to come out with the win tonight. Talk me through a little bit of game 1 where you guys were, down by 1.5 rounds. How do you keep yourselves locked in during that game?
You want to take that, Chris?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, yeah. That's the game where we went, or going into the half, it was 4-8. So we just knew we needed to lock in. Split being a, CT-sided map, we needed to actually put all our resources and getting in that for basically catching up on that map, essentially.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys really caught up well, able to catch, take the lead, and take the win 13-9, that final score. And then they reverse it on you 9-13 for map 2. What are the thoughts post-match on that one that you guys were able to redo to reinvigorate yourselves for this 4-13 win on Haven?
I think looking at the comms and everything, it seemed like we were very disjointed in how we were swinging 1 by 1. Like we would get the advantage, but then they'd catch us off when we'd swing 1 by 1. And so they just capitalized off of the numbers they played together. And so what we took over from Bind to Haven was, since we picked attack first, we tried to string the rounds. And that whole time we just decided to play together, call the flashes, just more synergy, more teamwork.
Yeah, obviously ended up working out in the end. Moon, a big part of these past couple of games has been just you in general grabbing some bigger plays and things like that. How do you stay cool and collected, especially the later rounds on Haven? You know how important this game is. How do you keep yourself locked in and grabbing plays like you did? I think it was the second to last round. You had that 3K on a site. So how do you stay locked in for plays like that?
I mean, I just didn't even pay attention to the score. I didn't even realize it was like a 10-2 half. I thought it was like 6-6. So the first 8 rounds just flew by, so I didn't even realize.
Yeah, obviously it's a great way to lock in by not knowing the score, which is actually pretty funny. But, I think kind of going back to map 1, Split is not typically a map that we play. We've seen a bunch of Haven. We've seen quite a bit of Bind. And, when a map like Split gets selected, how do you guys prepare for the off chance that you might be playing on a map like that? And what did you say going into tonight's game to say we don't typically play this map, but let's play it well tonight?
One of the things we tried to do, like since we don't typically standardly play these maps, we pick them for scrims. Like the maps we have like down packed that we feel confident on, we tend to not pick those for scrims. So split is one of the ones we have scrimmed on in the past. And working with the comps that we worked with tonight. And it was just more of like, going in confident, knowing that it was a make or break match. So I think that really helped us.
Yeah, and you guys were able to make it here tonight and, kind of shift the conversations towards the matches ahead. You know,
Mm.
you know, I'll ask this question to Jay because I feel like you haven't answered a lot tonight, so I'm going to throw you one here. How
Man.
do you and this team prepare for these playoff matches? Are you guys planning on doing anything differently going into the playoffs or keeping things status quo? Because overall, I mean, you guys are sitting 4-3 right now, but it really should be 5-2. So a pretty good regular season out of you guys. So what are you guys going to do to prepare for the off season, for the postseason?
Honestly, I feel like just keeping up the motivation, like the freaking comms, honestly. Like just keep motivating each other and like have like I don't know how to like say it, but like when it comes to like plays, we kind of like miscommunicate and like like overheat sometimes, like we gotta like work on that. But overall they're doing well. I won't say they're not doing anything bad. That's mostly yeah. They're doing a great job so far. No mistakes happening. But like scrimming, they're doing well. Coach is always like helping them out, giving them tips as well, what to do or not. So it's all props to coach as well.
I could add. Since yeah, as you said, corrupt, we are supposed to be 5-2. I guess what we can take over is just another level of confidence. We're some of the most of these teams we've played are in playoffs, and we've played against most of them, and I say we have the confidence to take them down once more. But not only that, but also reviewing maybe the matches that were close, the losses, and also just doing more scrims, I guess, on the newer maps. Because there's plenty of things to improve on, especially looking to today. There's just the comps, the maps. I guess we'll just rewarm ourselves by working on the synergy to the scrims and just reviewing everything. I guess that's good.
Yeah,
And
obvious. Yeah.
sorry,
No,
corrupted,
you're
but
good.
I know it's been hard for us like getting time to scrim. Like we only scrim once a week at the moment. But I'm hoping that, with us having Thanksgiving coming up, people being off class and off work and things of that sort, if we can, fit 2 to 3 scrims in a week for preparation to the playoffs.
Yeah, obviously a lot to prepare for and a lot to be excited about. I think definitely tonight should be celebrated. A pretty tough opponent that sits, I believe, only one rank above you guys currently in the standings. I think they were sitting 4-2 before this evening. I can actually check that right now. Yeah, they were sitting one
Yeah, they
above
were.
us in the standings. So obviously a look at what our competition is for the playoffs here. But obviously, you know, as we look ahead, it looks like all things are go for an incredible playoff run here. What's the type of excitement level that you guys have going into the playoffs?
I know a couple guys were still pretty sad that they don't have their jerseys going into the playoffs. Because how are we going to go in there looking all like spiffy and stuff? But
Playing our
it's just
PJs.
for the PJs. But yeah, it's just we're just trying to like do our best and have fun with it and not like have a level of seriousness that we want to get that championship, but we don't want to like lose our motivation to play the game in general and like just just have a bad season towards the end kind of thing.
Yeah, that is definitely the right attitude for it. As we look to close stream out, any final thoughts and more importantly, any shout outs that you guys have to give tonight?
I got some.
All right.
Uh, I got some of my friends that are watching the live, supporting Doki as well, Eric and supporting the team. We're always there for like the boys and everything like that. Just keep up the great work, guys. Even though I don't even really play on the team, I just like to support you guys, and that's it.
I'd like to shout out my girlfriend and my little 14-month-old daughter. So,
Aw.
and all the players on the team, of course, for doing a great job tonight and pulling this victory.
I'd say yeah. I always shout out the team every time. But I think today I'd like to shout out Yo. A lot of he was shot calling a lot on Haven, and calling like, oh, we should be doing this and all that. So he
He
really brought
definitely
us.
did top frag too,
Mhm.
and
I think
All the
he had
shots.
like
little bit.
12 or 13 3Ks.
Yep.
Mhm.
I mean,
Shout
so
out
did
Yo.
Chris. Shout out to Chris as well, honestly, because Chris
Yeah.
actually made some plays, like honestly. And Haven, like he actually told like our team to like actually don't like over peak and like do this certain thing. So that actually helped out a lot for the team to win and like, keep their momentum going as well.
Nice. Moon, to you. Close us out. Shout outs for tonight.
I mean, I don't really have any.
All right. You know what?
I
That's all good.
yeah.
Shout out to Corrupted for being an awesome streamer.
Oh yeah.
Love you, Corrupted.
Every night.
Miss you, man.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much for the shout outs. I'm here for the rest of the season, which should be an absolutely fantastic one. Join us tomorrow for our doubleheader Rocket League at 6:30 and then Rainbow Six at 7:30. Both teams looking to end their seasons on a win in the Tier 3. So excited to see you all there for that. Until then, I am Corrupted. Have yourselves a wonderful evening.